Welcome to the Oasis, my name is Mike, and today I'm back from my short break and diving right into Medal of Honor Above and Beyond on the Quest 2. Medal of Honor is releasing today, the 15th of November, natively for the Quest 2, which means you no longer need a NASA-grade PC to play this game. It's going to set you back $39.99 in US dollars, $29.99 in British pounds. Although, if you already own the Oculus PC version, you'll get the Quest version for free, as the game supports cross-buy on the Oculus platform. The game features a lengthy 8 to 10 hour story campaign, a variety of online multiplayer modes, and a series of documentary-style videos from real World War II veterans. All of this content is around 44 gigabytes in size, so please make sure you have enough space on your Quest 2 before buying and installing the game. In this video, I'll be showing you some gameplay from an early mission from the campaign, and then at the end, I'll be giving you my review, including my thoughts on the multiplayer modes, and showing you how it compares graphically to the PC version. You might want to stick around for that, as this one's a bit of a mixed bag for me. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, so here we are in Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, being played natively on the Quest 2. And this is one of the early missions of the game. We've got a little knife here. Very cool. They say don't bring a knife to a gunfight, but let's give it a go. So our mission objective is pretty straightforward. We've got to infiltrate this Gestapo headquarters. That knife throw is so satisfying. Yeah, we've got to infiltrate this Gestapo headquarters. We've got to locate a safe, because within that safe is a very important document, because it details the last known locations of resistance leaders. We've got to find the safe, destroy the document to protect them so they don't get captured or killed by the Nazis. On this mission with us is Juliet. She's wearing a Nazi outfit, but she's actually French resistance. She's going to be helping me out throughout this mission. Nice. I do love a little step out. If you can physically do it and you've got the space for it, it's so much more immersive doing it that way. So here we've got a little health pack which contains syringes. You can mount those on your left wrist. They might come in useful a little bit later on if we take some damage. But let's push forward. Nice. So just to show you the weapon loadout, we've got a pistol on our hip and two main weapons, one over each shoulder, and you can swap these out at any time you want. Oh! This is the iconic M1 Garand. It's iconic because of the noise it makes when the mag is depleted. Listen to this. Such a cool noise. To reload this one, you just slot in the new mag and you're good to go. And that's probably why it was such a popular weapon during World War II. As you can see from this room here, it looks pretty decent actually, and there's plenty of detail going on. And that generally happens to be the case with the indoor areas in this game. It's just when you get outside in the bigger, more open areas that things start to look a little bit more rough. So let's see what we can do here. Let's get behind this desk, because that's kind of cool as well, when you can duck down in your own play space and take fire. Again, it makes it way more immersive and fun. Nice, they're toast. The other cool thing is, I just noticed you've got a hat here. We can pick these up and you can actually wear them, which is a nice little touch. You can have a bit of fun with that. Taking them off is a little bit tricky though. You've got to make sure that the thumb moves when you grab it, otherwise you'll be grabbing your weapons and all sorts of nonsense. So just a little tip there if you want to wear some hats. So like I said, you can swap your weapons over at any time, so we can chuck this and swap it out for the Germans. I think it's like an M40 or something like that. I don't know. The gun buffs in the comments will let me know, but you can swap it out. Ooh, got a rifle. So depending on which hand you pick the weapon up with, will depend on which shoulder that it gets put on. So as you can see, we picked it up with our left hand, so it goes over our left shoulder. This definitely packs a punch. But let's go pick up that shotgun, because that looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. That wine bottle looks like it's floating there. Very weird. There are some graphical glitches, as you can see, but for the most part, during my playthrough, it's been pretty solid. Let's test out this pump action shotgun on these mofos. Oh, this is time for a grenade, I think, actually. Catch! That is so satisfying. Can we ring the bell? Oh! Nice. A little bit of a step out. If you've got the physical space for it, that's always a fun way to play. Highly recommend it. What is it telling us to do? Jump into the lift. Come on, Juliet. Let's go. Juliet's such a badass.
Not so fast.
We're just coming to find you.
Shut up.
So this guy is a Nazi, but he has been helping us out. But not to be trusted. Keeping my beady eye on you, mate. Going up.
You first.
Go, go, go.
Ned, what's going on? Are we under attack?
I told you Juliet's a badass. Let's go. Let's find that safe. Grenade out. Fire in the hole. Step out action.
Komm raus!
Still got our bolt action, but well, that'll do for now. Search the closet for explosives. Okie dokie. Nice. So now we've located the safe. We've got to blow it wide open to get to that list. Get our handy little Zippo lighter out. Nice. Fire in the hole. Very cool. This is what we've been working for. The list of French resistance leaders. We can't let the Nazis get their hands on and use it against us.
Now comes
So that is mission complete.
to escape.
Let's jump to the outro. Let's go. Okay, so that's some gameplay to whet your appetite. Now onto my short review. The story of Medal of Honor Above and Beyond puts you in the boots of a newly recruited OSS agent during World War II, tasked with helping the French resistance to sabotage the Nazis from behind enemy lines. The beginning of the story is a bit of a slow burn, but it starts to find its feet a couple of hours in to its 8 to 10 hour story campaign. I have to say, I didn't love the campaign of Medal of Honor Above and Beyond during my first playthrough on PC last year, and I can't say that I feel any differently now having played through most of it again on the Quest 2. I found the story to be okay. I mean, it gets the job done, but I didn't care much for the characters due to the dull dialogue and wooden animations, and overall, it just lacked the grittiness that I personally would have wanted from a story set in World War II. And while I appreciate not everyone wants a PTSD-inducing simulation of war, the tone throughout the game just feels way off. The campaign does offer a lot of variety though, with set pieces putting you in planes, tanks, and submarines, which you don't often see in VR games, especially VR games on the Quest platform. Some of this works well in VR, and other times it completely misses the mark. Highlights include taking down a huge K5 railway gun, but lowlights include motion sickness-inducing sections like being on the back of an uncontrollable motorbike, or having to use your face to control the turret of a plane or a tank. Whilst on the subject of comfort, the game only uses smooth locomotion, which may be problematic for those more comfortable with teleportation movement in VR. To get Medal of Honor running on the Quest, the game has taken a significant visual downgrade from the PC version, which is understandable. I did encounter a couple of graphical glitches, but for the most part, the game performed well on the Quest. Interior sections look pretty decent, but the big open sections like the beach landings, for example, look bare in comparison to its PC counterpart. Despite the visual downgrade though, the core gameplay mechanics of Medal of Honor remain intact in this port. The core gunplay feels solid and satisfying, with each weapon having their own unique reloading mechanics. Using iconic weapons from World War II like the M1 Garand feels awesome, and pulling the pin on a grenade using your teeth and launching it at the enemy just feels great. To briefly summarize my thoughts on the campaign, you can have fun blasting your way through level after level of mindless Nazis, but just don't expect a close depiction of war or to be emotionally invested in the characters or the story. Single-player campaign aside, Medal of Honor also features 6v6 online multiplayer, which I got to try out before the game's release with a few of my friends, and for me, this is where I had the most fun. It features various game modes such as Deathmatch, Team Deathmatch, Domination, Mad Bomber, and Blast Radius, which can be played over 10 different maps. The online multiplayer modes feel fast and frantic, which offers a lot of fun and provides a welcome challenge from the dumb AI in the single-player campaign. However, if you can't find a full match of players, you will be fighting the AI once again as they fill any empty slots in the lobby. One thing the multiplayer is lacking though is any progression rewards. It would have been nice to see character and weapon skin unlocks and some kind of rank structure to encourage more playtime in the multiplayer like found in traditional online multiplayer shooters. Another thing to note is that Respawn and Oculus haven't mentioned any plans to support this multiplayer mode further after its launch, so I think it's unlikely we'll see new maps, modes, events, and features added in the future. To top off this package, you also have a survival mode, but most importantly for me was the series of documentary-style videos found in the gallery, which can be accessed from the OSS base menu. It's an emotional series which offers some insight into the brave men and women that fought during the war, and I would urge players to take the time to explore it. It's just a shame that the tone of these real accounts of World War II veterans wasn't carried over into the main game, as I think it would have been much better for it and would have provided a more memorable experience. So ultimately, there's a lot of content here for the price. In my opinion, it has a very average campaign, a fun multiplayer mode, and an insightful gallery documentary series. Whether Medal of Honor will be worth it for you will be totally dependent on which of these game modes you're most interested in. For me, I think there's better online multiplayer shooters out there on Quest, like Population 1 for example, as it's constantly getting updates. And there's also better story-based shooters like the recent Resident Evil 4 VR port, which was way more fun to play through in my opinion. Despite my thoughts on the game though, I have to say, Respawn and Oculus have done an admirable job importing what was a very performance-heavy PC title to the standalone Quest 2. I personally didn't think it was possible, and I'm happy to be proven wrong in this case, as it makes me hopeful for more PC to Quest ports in the future. But of course, that is just my opinion. Let me know what you all think of Medal of Honor on the Quest 2 in the comments down below. Are you looking forward to this game? If so, what are you most excited about, the single-player campaign or the online multiplayer modes? I'd love to know in the comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the gameplay and you found this short review at the end useful. Make sure you're subscribed for all my future VR content. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.